What's up? It's your boy Sportsnet, aka Akintunde, back with another one. Yeah, you see him, Meek, Rameek, Robert Rameek. Yeah, shout out. Did the video yesterday. We don't know for sure where he's going, but we tried to figure it out in 15 minutes. Until I get, this channel popping, YouTube only gonna let me do videos that's under 15 minutes long. So make sure y'all like, subscribe, share this so we can get the channel popping. And make sure y'all go over and subscribe to the Akintunde Coyote Today channel. I just put 2 new videos on there today. 2 fire videos. I'm putting some exclusive stuff on the Akintunde Coyote Today channel because that's really where the main hitters is at, But yeah, Meek Mill, you owe a debt of gratitude to the African American community. Cause yeah, you got a bunch of niggas running around talking about free Meek, free my nigga, and all this stuff. That's one reason. The main reason is our community harbored you. We allow you to be who you are. We allow you got charged with beating up those dudes, your crew, and you and your crew beating up those dudes at the airport. We got footage of you beating up Safari. Your crew beating up Safari at the BET Awards. We got numerous eyewitnesses of your crew beating up French Montana and his associates at the Powerhouse in Philadelphia. Okay? You only facing 2 years for that. They got you riding through the streets of New York illegally on bikes, you and your whole squad. You do that all the time. You probably did that 100 times while you was on probation. All these are things you did while you were on probation, Meek. Running around beating people up. Now the French Montana one, of course, y'all see that. Y'all can go to the Akintunde Coyote Nation channel and see the videos I did on that. I said that, yeah, that was warranted for the way that Moroccans treat blacks. And the fact that French never spoke out against it. And he trying to act like he don't know nothing, he don't know that go on in his country. The way they treat blacks. Go look at those videos. Okay? I'll put a link in the description box so you can go check out the videos how Moroccans treat blacks in Morocco. Horrific. Okay? Bloods treat Crips better than that. Okay? So yeah. It's still a crime though what you did to that man and what y'all crew did to that man. And all that can be linked back to you, tied back to you. But in French Montana, he want to be black. He want to slum with black folk and be in the black community. And he get all the benefits of it, so he deserved the negative parts too. Okay? But Meek, you get many benefits from being black. Just like me. When I caught my first charge in 97, I can talk about that stuff because it's over with. Robbery. I told my mother that was the first time I had done it, and my cousin put me up to it. Told my lawyer that too. Just asked him for the money and he gave it to me. Do you know I had done that shit about 50, 11 times? Okay? People get caught. Okay, you get caught. But that don't be the only time you did it. But here with Meek Mill, he got caught by on camera, witnesses, public places doing these things, these assaults. And only one getting charged with one. And the guys who were doing it are considered snitches. And they're gonna be ostracized. The guys who at the airport who accused Meek of who videotaped Meek beating them up, them guys at the airport, man, they're gonna be ostracized in their community. Cause they didn't let you beat them up. They said something after you beat them up. They were just supposed to let you beat them up. Okay?
Bro, so was it really over a picture, bro? Like, fuck no. It was over respect. Cause they mad cause I told them niggas they is not real. They some faggot ass niggas. And I'm a hood nigga.
Oh, man. See? You deserve to get your ass kicked in. Damn, homie. But at the same time, you can't fight people for saying stuff. Only in the black community do you get to do that. But, yeah, he sorry, Meek, but yeah, still, it don't matter. You assaulted him, and that's an assault. And that's what it would be on the books if you weren't part of the black community and you weren't protected by the no snitching rule. No snitching.
Bro, you take pictures with everybody at the airport. You heard me? Real recognize real. They ain't recognized. They wasn't recognized. I told them niggas they was gay. Hey, shut this motherfucker when y'all get in here. They got mad. Shut this motherfucker. Trying to fight me. You heard me? They approached me. You heard me? Self-defense. So you think it's self-defense? I know it's self-defense. It is self-defense though. It's 7 niggas versus you. It was 7 niggas versus 2. Shout out my motherfucking nigga D. So how did it all start, bro? Like, you gotta tell the story, bro. Like, from the start. Bro. Them niggas walked in. Meek, everybody, Meek, what's up? Let me get a peek. Meek ain't fucking with nobody. You hear me? I'm like, see, why y'all fuck with these rap niggas? These rap niggas is gay. You hear me? That nigga, yo, Millie, who you talking to? I say, y'all niggas. He say, fuck you, bitch. I say, fuck you too, bitch ass nigga. Police, he talk about meet me over here. You know you ain't hood. You tell me to meet you over here when the fucking police right there. I'm like, alright, come on, meet me over here. Meet me over here. We ain't even do nothing. Dude tried to come in the break room, trying to think I was a bitch. So I'm like, alright, I ain't even worried about it. So that was yesterday shit. I wasn't even tripping about the shit. I'm just trying to give me some paper because that's what I like to do, get money. Them niggas came up on me. What you say about me? You still trying to fight? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this fist balled up. You know what I mean? Shit, I just went to self-defense. It was on after that. Shit, we got the fight.
Wait, so it was 2 versus 7.
It was 2 versus 7.
So his bodyguards, so bro, what they told his bodyguards?
They was plotting this shit, bro. They sent they body.
Damn, y'all. This the type of shit you gotta deal with out of niggas. Hey, but look, you run around claiming gangster, niggas gonna approach you on that shit. But damn, this guy's a piece of shit. But look, at the end of the day, like this guy's a waste of sperm right here. Why was he even behaving like that? Oh my God, niggas. But see, when I say niggas, when I say stuff about niggas, y'all get mad at me. Y'all get mad at me, okay? No snitching though. And they also got something called Bronx juries too. Bronx juries protect niggas too. It's hard for them to get a conviction on a nigga. It's real hard for them to get a conviction on a nigga. When it's black people on the jury. They call them Bronx juries because the Bronx is like, you know, a real black community back in the day. There's a lot of Puerto Ricans there now, but it was a large black constituency. Racist Bronx juror. Let me see. That's what they call it, a Bronx jury. A defense's dream, a prosecution's nightmare. And in the Bronx jury, it doesn't just mean it happens in the Bronx. This is anywhere where you have a black person. A black person on the jury, they not gonna find a black person guilty of the crime, no matter what they did. The testimony of police officer Judge Robert L. Cohen recently cautioned the potential jurors assembled in the New York State Supreme Court, Part 39, the Bronx, should not be arbitrarily accepted. The standard legal counsel falls on particularly willing ears in the Bronx, where the juries in criminal cases overwhelmingly black and Hispanic have established a reputation for skepticism of the testimony of police officers, mostly white. Prosecutors say that makes getting convictions difficult, and defense lawyers say it reflects the reality of the jurors' experience with the police on the tough, mean streets. When I started in this office 20 years ago, the strongest case you could have as an assistant district attorney was when all your witnesses were police officers, said Bronx District Attorney Paul T. Gentile. Now, sadly, it is the weakest. Crack cases swamp the court. Okay? The gray 8-story Bronx County Courthouse on the Grand Concourse, built as a kind of civic monument with its chandeliers and wood-paneled courtrooms, now handles more than 8,000 felony cases a year, said Administrative Judge Burton B. Roberts. More than 85% are settled by plea bargaining, lest the system simply choke. The remainder are a province of 336 prosecutors, mostly white. Nearly all the defendants are black and Hispanic, mainly young, bouncing into the courtroom in outside sneakers and laces untied. In the morning, crack vials are piled up by the concrete benches outside the courtroom. The violence of the lucrative crack trade, where profits can run 10 times higher than from other drugs, is increasingly swamping the streets and courts of the Bronx, as the drug gangs or posse rip off one another and unwary customers. Who's a witness, who's a victim, and who's a defendant in the cases is all a matter of chance. It all depends on who shoots first. Okay, so this is the latest example of the acquittal of Larry Davis late last month on charges of attempted to murder 9 police officers. The bare facts were hardly in dispute. Mr. Davis had wounded 6 of the officers in a shootout at his sister's South Bronx apartment 2 years ago, then escaped only to surrender in a besieged housing project after a manhunt. Last March, in a verdict that surprised even the defendant, he had been similarly acquitted of murdering 4 people suspected of being drug dealers. So yeah, but this is look. He said, yes, I think there is some corruption in the police, said Cecile Thomas, a forewoman of the jury, which was composed of 10 blacks and 2 Hispanic members, and which deliberated 38 hours before acquitting Mr. Davis of attempted murder charges, but convicting him of weapons possession. Okay, but yeah, this is where the term Bronx jury comes from, the 80s in the Bronx. Now it's a colloquial term used across the board for any time you have black folk on the jury, because the numbers, the statistics say that, you know, if it's black people on the jury, they're not going to convict the black person. High arrest rate. Bronx jurors in felony cases found defendants guilty only 43% of the time last year, the lowest conviction rate in New York City since the state began tracking such data 22 years ago. The Bronx stands in stark contrast to other boroughs, all of which had felony conviction rates of 70%. Oh my God. So the Bronx, man, it's heavy in the Bronx. Don't get me wrong. Heavy in the Bronx, but that's because of the predominantly black and Latino population there. Now, if you go, the Bronx effect. Oh my God, man. Look. So Meek, man, no snitching, and the Bronx juries that helped you out, man. So you owe us one, okay? You owe the black community one, because your ass be doing way more time than you doing now if it wasn't for us. So eat them 2 years or them 18 months and be happy.